Galleon stands as a statue, poised for battle. Ramona stands as a statue, gripping her sword. Roy stands as a statue, staring blankly ahead. Cecilia stands as a statue, her face frozen in shock. Man, it's sort of difficult to believe. I just kind of took it for granted that our knightly companions were safe this whole time. I never really thought that they'd get beaten by the bad guys like that. Yunica! Thank goodness you're safe. I had the strangest sensation. It was almost as if I could hear you screaming. I was worried something terrible had happened to you. Lady Fina. Something has occurred then. What is it, Yunica? Petrification. That would certainly account for that sense of unease. I'm so sorry. So Dalles turned them into stone without even building up a charge. I knew he was powerful, but this is well beyond anything I'd imagined. Cadna? Since this is a curse and all, do you know anything about how to undo it? I'm afraid not. Petrification is not something that comes up very often, so I've only really just begun studying it. And there's definitely nothing I can do to reverse its effects. So they're stuck like that? It's too soon to give up hope. There may yet be a way to save them. But in order to accomplish it, we'll need a very specific artifact. What kind of artifact? It's a holy statue known as the Dreaming Idol, which should hold the power to break curses such as this. Rhea passed it down to the caretakers of Solomon's Shrine long ago. The Dreaming Idol. If I'm not mistaken, the acolyte Dino actually brought that to the surface with him. Really? I'll go get it then! Please wait, Yunica. The Dreaming Idol is capable of purification on a grand scale, but purification alone is not enough to break a curse. Petrification is one of the most powerful curses there is. To undo it, we'd need an equally large amount of pure magic. And simply put, none of our artifacts have that much raw energy packed into them. Even if we focused all our powers, it wouldn't come close to the amount we need. And therein lies the problem. If I could come with you, I might be able to generate the energy needed, but I fear by then it'd be too late. Well, we still need the artifact either way, right? I suppose we do, yes? Then I'll go check in with Dino and see if he still has it on him. I just want to do something, you know? Anything I can. Even if it's a little premature, I don't care. Yunica. Well, standing around discussing why this won't work certainly isn't going to get us anywhere. I think Yunica may be onto something. We should do what we can and let the rest just fall into place. Alright then. While you get the Dreaming Idol, I'll continue to consider the problem. Perhaps a solution will come to me with time. Sounds good. I'll be back as soon as I can. Be careful, Yunica. Let's go. Let's go see old Dino. Wait, is it Dino or Rico? I think... Wait a minute. Rico is the guy at the base of the tower, right? Then who's Dino? Oh, no, Dino... Oh dear, I'm getting confused. I know I should know his name by now, but I think the guy at the base of the tower is Rico, so... Who's Dino? Where would we find Dino? I'm gonna go to the base of the tower anyway. I want to make sure about this. I'm pretty sure at the base of the tower our bespectacled friend is Rico, and not Dino, but I'm not sure. Oh, it is Rico. I heard about the Knights. I never knew there was magic in this world strong enough to petrify a living human. But then, how would I know? No one from East would ever abuse the goddess's gift so flagrantly. Well, guess that's that. Guess we're just gonna have to continue exploring, the Blighted Blood, and we're gonna run into Dino there, right? I think that's how this thing is gonna go. Well, let's continue exploring the rivers of blood, shall we? Yeah, we shall. Yeah, Gonna save our friends. Hey, man! Ooh! Okay, I'm not doing very good. But that's fine, this part probably won't even be in the final cut anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, spew out all the friggin' dust you want, you jerk. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Because there's no need to, because I am definitely, for absolutely certain, going to save you, and there's no need to even be concerned. You knocked me over! Alright, these guys, they can go to hell. I mean, once again, that's kind of a pointless insult when you're fighting demons, but I mean, that's where hell is where they're in their element, man. That's where their specialty is being in hell. That's what they do as a living. Which, I understand why they're so salty about it, since hell kinda sucks. You know? Because it's hell. But, what can I say? Other than, I hate them. Ooh! I hope I get a lot of EXP for these, weird shrimp guys. Or the scorpion guys, or whatever they are. Because I really don't like them, and they can take a lot of punishment. Was there a room with a... Was there, like, a door with a key in the, room with, like, the big pond of blood? I suppose so. But I don't quite remember it. I would hardly be surprised if there were, I guess that's what I should say. Let's let me take down one of them! Just frickin' one of them, huh? Just one! Forget it. Forget it. It's not worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Because I can just heal in the next room. At the goddess statue. Just there's no attack that does a significant amount of damage against them. That's the problem! So, you know what? I'm done. I've had enough of this. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's go. I got other things to do. Like explore the room with the blood pond in search of you know, the door for the Dragonbone Key. Teleport all you want. It's not gonna do you much good against me, brother. Oh! That was brother used ironically, by the way. You're not really my brother. Although maybe it'd be a better world if we were all, you know, human and demon could just get along in peace, but that's not the world we live in, okay? So it doesn't really matter to even thinking about that is just kind of irrelevant because that's just not the world we live in. I remember that this was the path that led to that room with the horde of really difficult to beat, you know, shrimp scorpion demons. But I don't feel like going in there right now. And this spot I was just on is pointless. Okay. That cutting noise. Oh, here's the door we need to unlock. Yeah, let's use the Dragonbone Key. I really do hope we find Dino just looking around, because otherwise I don't. Maybe I'm supposed to know where he is actually, but I certainly don't remember. You know, don't remember meeting him like recently, or in fact, I barely remember Dino, and I'm only kind of assuming Dino's a boy. I do remember there was somebody named Dino, but truly, just barely. I mean, I think it's good when you have a character who ends up, you know, it's not, you shouldn't waste a character. They should come back and be important. Like, say, Dino, who initially seemed to be a bit character, but later on becomes an important character to saving everybody. In any case, oh, a gear! Sure. Darn it. Well, worse things could certainly have happened than that. Ooh! Not have even bothered doing that. Okay, what other things we have to jump onto around here? Well, there's another gear spinning down there, but I'm gonna take the high roads first. What the heck? What are these guys? Oh, these guys are actually dangerous sorcerers. I see. Oh, look, it's an ultra praying mantis man. Is that what that is? Oh no, it's just a bull-headed man. Okay. Oh! Well, that went a lot more poorly than I realized it was going, now didn't it? You know what? It's fine. You know why it's fine? Because that's how things go in this game. Things initially go poorly, but then you get later on you get stronger and they're not going poorly for you anymore. That's just the kind of game it is. A game with a satisfying sense of progression. That's an important thing to have in a game, I think. Oh! I said you to lay off, and you didn't! So, well, I don't know what you expected to happen there, but I just gave you exactly what you deserved because you didn't lay off. I'm not sure what that little platform's their purpose even could be. Oh, see, we barely even got any more EXP. But you know where we are going to get a lot of EXP? Fighting those guys in the other room. That's where. On the subject of that, do I actually, if you get a game over but keep going, do you still have like data on them? No, you don't. I don't know why I'd expect you to. Oh, the scorpion guys are called Kelmarl. Yeah. I don't know how to exploit their overconfidence to my advantage, whatever that text says. There we have a Zeruina. Yup. Uh-huh. Wait, it can summon something called a Sinpiach? I don't want to meet a Sinpiach. That just sounds kind of like a lame jerk, annoying guy. Sinpiach doesn't sound like he'd be very good at parties. Hey guys, hi! Not afraid of you, you little wormy things, you jerks! Alright. Get all his goodies. And while we're at it, let's see, we should equip the cape and, get some health back. Because we're gonna need all the health we can get if we want to beat those guys on the other side of this spinning gear. It'd be more dramatic, I understand, if we fought them on the spinning gear. But, that's just not an option right now, you know? This isn't the castle of Cagliostro. You can't just go off having dramatic gear top battles. Now just take them on, like, in pieces, and bits by bits. Okay, this is going very poorly for me, so it's time to retreat. Get out of there. Bye! What are you guys gonna do, huh? You gonna chase me or something? Probably, actually. That's probably exactly what they're going to do. I wish that had contained a health item instead of a speed increasing item. Not that speed increase isn't good, but when you're just gonna be standing around, that's not the time you need speed increases. Alright. And I know that I didn't quite let it go all the way up. I'm 1 HP short, but I just honestly don't think that's a big concern. You see, they hone on you. That's the issue here. If they didn't hone on you, there wouldn't be as much of an issue, would it? No, it wouldn't. To answer my question that I just posed. Oh, there's still another one? Another one of the land-running guys, I mean. Another one of those ground walkers. And it's this ludicrously highly armored enemy. I'll just screw him. Who needs him? You guys suck. Actually, here's a good idea. Just stand here for a sec. Stand here for a few seconds. We're gonna go back there and we're gonna kill them. You know why we're gonna kill them? Because they suck, of course, and also because they're gonna be good for EXP, I betcha. Such a dangerous enemy is always high in EXP. Which strikes me as a really strange consideration, because the character of Yunica I wouldn't even think would, like, have any equivalent thing to even think about here. Like, there's not some in-story equivalent, like she gets a, you know, for every so many demon heads she shows the other holy knights, she, like, gets a promotion or something. It very much is a game mechanic. If you, oh, I'm still at full health! Bring it on, you jerk! I'm at full health, you jerk! What am I care about you, huh? Bring it on, you little ugly, gross thing with a lot of armor. Man, you're so well armored. It's absurd. It's obscene. This is R-rated levels of obscenity of armor. I mean, which is ironic because I would normally think that you'd get a higher parental rating by wearing less clothing. Well, he still wasn't any big deal. Yeah, quit attacking me, sorcerer. Quit it! I don't appreciate this! Okay. Yeah, they weren't so tough after all. Kinda like every other enemy you meet in this game. Well, I can go this way or I can go the other way. Which way do you guys think I should go first? Leave your opinion in the comments. But really, I'm going to go the right way first. That is not to say the correct way, I mean I'm going to take the path that leads to the right first. Because I don't really know why. This doesn't feel like a bad idea. What? Oh, we're outside. That's good. Wait, were we over on the other side of this fence before? Probably. Who's in here? Another one of these guys. Big whoop. Oh, a whole bunch of these guys. That's honestly kind of a threat, actually, but not that much of a threat. I'm not that concerned about it. Hey, guys. Hey! Okay, you gotta use the, you know, the full charged attack to get them at that height. And I understand that I can just jump and swing at them, but obviously I'm not very good at doing that now, am I? I think I am getting a lot of... Oh no! Another one of those land-walking punks! Oh, you little jerk, huh? You little punk! You think I have a time for your crap? No, I don't, you little jerk! Give me one of these singly, I can deal with it. Give him all at once. That's where we get the issues. That's where we get the issues. Okay, we're running low on health because I'm very bad at attacking. I'm getting out of here. You know, sometimes I think the Lotus Blade is the best weapon, and other times I'm pretty confident that it's not. Pretty confident that it's not sometimes. So let's go in there with an... no, hold on. We need to get our health back first. It's a very bad idea to go back in there with just our current, with just 69 HP. You know, 69 is a very, unique number. That's right. Because if you turn it upside down, it still says 69. Anyway, there's nothing else notable about that number. Anyway, let's go back in there with our, whirlwind attack and see how we do. My issue right now is that I am not very good at the game. If I just get good, I should have a better chance of not dying, but I don't think I'm going to get good right now, am I? No, I'm not! Okay, fuck it, fuck him. Let's just see what's down here. I shouldn't use that kind of foul language, but I'm just getting overexcited. Oh God, why am I running down here? All the enemies, we're at a point where all the enemies are just... I gotta stay calm. Losing my head like that does a service to no one. And I think my only choice right now is to just do a whole bunch of level grinding. Isn't that just great? Isn't that your favorite thing about every video game, is doing the same boring, repetitive garbage over and over and over and over and over? Oh well, it's not really so bad in this game because it's like an action RPG instead of a turn-based RPG, in which level grinding, for me at least, is just pure torment almost, and it's a big detriment to, I think, to ever playing any games in that genre. Look at all that demon pollen rising from the plants. Normal pollen is difficult enough to deal with. You know, I don't want to deal with demon pollen on top of that. Nobody wants to deal with demon pollen, huh? I mean, I remember, you know, like when I was in elementary school, I mean, my pollen allergies are not as bad as they used to be. But imagine demon pollen would be a little worse. Yep, knocking them off this platform is definitely the way to go. And it looks like it opened up a new path for us. But, before we explore that path, let's heal. Let's heal. I don't want to lose this. This is something I want to stay in the, save file. That we cleared this room of those guys by knocking them into the Blighted Blood. Are we done? Alright. Well, let's, go up here and get some loot. Yes! Yes, 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 man! This was totally worth it. Maybe we're going to get upgraded enough that we're going to actually be able to hurt whatever these scorpion guys are called. Dude, Rico. Alright, one weapon tempering coming right up. You have some Cleria Ore for me? Right here. You know, even though we now know that the demons are so closely connected to this ore, we continue to use it. It's interesting. It's like our civilization has created these monsters, but it's our civilization that needs to kill them. Or something, I don't know. Okay, you're all set. You should find that your weapon is significantly more powerful now. Great, thanks a bunch. I'll let you know if I find any more Cleria Ore. In any case, wait. We still have one?! Do we still have one? I think we do! We had two of them. No wonder I was having a hard time. I must have forgotten to upgrade my weapon once. Well. Okay, you're all set. You should find that your weapon is significantly more powerful now. And we thank him a bunch again. Dude! Holy crap! But do we have enough to get anything good? Well, we do, but... let's see, increase boost recovery. I'm really more interested in hastening skill recovery. I'll still save up for that. Alright, well. Well, you know what? Let's go test out our doubly upgraded weapon. No wonder I was having such a hard time, huh? I must have forgotten to upgrade it once. In any case, it is interesting, I think, that even though we now realize that the source of our power, of Issa's power, is also the source of the, demons, even though we've realized this, we continue to, you know, upgrade our weapons using, what we got from them. Yeah! We're a lot stronger! Don't miss the spirit point. Every penny counts. I'm sorry, every, bit of credit with the gods counts. Yep. Oh hey, let's see if... No, we still aren't doing significant amount of damage to these guys. They're still, tough as unreasonably tough they can be. But we still took him out, though, so that's pretty good. You know, we are a heck of a lot stronger now, aren't we? I like that. I like being able to actually defeat the enemies that I encounter. That's my idea of a good thing. Well, I mean, there are other good things, of course. For example, our civil and political rights and liberties. But this is a good thing, too. Are we, like... I think our damage has been at least doubled. Man, this is... I was talking about that satisfying sense of progression. Yup, that's what this is. We took that guy out before he even had a chance to, you know, bring up his shields. To turn on the blaster shields of the USS Enterprise. Hi guys, what are you guys doing up here anyway? I mean, really, why are they up here? It doesn't make sense to me. Am I just missing something? I mean, maybe. In any case, let's go take on some guys. Some bad kind of guys. Some jerk kind of guys. But first, actually, let's see what's, you know, this way. It's gonna be a bigger risk if I miss the jump, but, oh! Let's see. Yeah. Like, what's over here? I don't know, let's go find out. Yeah, now they're a reasonably now they're an enemy with reasonable strength, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, guys? Yeah, you better run. I'm powerful now! Although, I suppose in this continuity, they never met her before she had her upgraded weapon, now did they? Battle guards. It was well worth going this way. Old Mackerel Phones is feeling pretty happy with himself right now. Let's go! That's oh, I guess I should probably make sure I make the jump. That should be my chief concern right now. It's difficult to do when you can't quite see the whole platform, though, you know? Whatever. I think the idea was to jump on top of the gear, but I didn't even go with that. I didn't even want to risk trying that. Hey, guys! How you doing? Well, I hope... Aw, geez, there's a lot of you. You think you can beat me, but you can't. So that's how it is. I mean, really, Yunica must have a bit of a, I don't know what to call it, like power high when she does this, right? I mean, think about it. How couldn't you? I understand that she's very disciplined, but she is only human after all. Which way are we gonna go? Let's go this way. We already looked that other way, and we didn't go very well for us. And now we're outside, but we have so full health, I'm not going to bother to regenerate that 8 HP. Stop trying to screw with me! Ah! From the sound of things, you don't have a lot of faith in the goddesses. Whether I do or not is no concern of yours. So mind your own damn business. You're correct. It is indeed no concern of mine. You're free to do as you wish. Now, if you excuse me. You! This boy isn't worth your effort, little girl. He's damaged goods. What are you talking about? I suggest you not do this. It's not worth fighting him right now. I get the feeling he's a lot more powerful than I am. Me too. He's gonna be another one of these string of really difficult human end bosses. Hugo, what's going on over here, man? It's you. That was one of our enemies, right? Do you know him? No. But never mind me. I heard the Knights are in trouble, right? Yeah, they are. But how do you know about that? Yulia told me, through the Leela shell. Here, take this with you. What? Whoa! How? This looks like the Black Pearl, but in miniature. It's a mock-up made by the enemy. It's nowhere near as powerful as the real thing, but it still has considerable magic in it. Oh, that sounds exactly like what we need. It should help in removing the curse on the knights. You need to take it to Lady Fina right away. Thank you, Hugo. I'll make good use of it. Glad to help. Be careful. Well, it wasn't the Black Pearl. My shock was a little too much, but I really did not see that coming. Alright, now let's go take down these guys again! What are they gonna do, huh? I'll tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna die, because that's all demons can do in battle with me, usually. I mean, most of the time. You're not gonna get much else but that, huh? Hey, you, quit being a jerk. I understand that it's an unreasonable thing to say to somebody while you're in a life or death, confrontation where you truly are trying to kill them. But being that this is a video game and everything else, is nothing wrong with me talking like that on occasion. Oh, another one, huh? You used to be an overpowered enemy, but now you're just a reasonably powered enemy. If anything, maybe you're too weak. I don't know. What do I know? I am, after all, just Mackerel phones. Yunica knows more about this world than I do. She knows what her favorite foods are, what her friends kind of, how they like, what their hobbies are. I don't know any of that. And I never will either, will I? Actually, though, what do you suppose her favorite food is? Do they eat, like, French food? Because they're French? I don't know that much about French food. I haven't usually, I would say, significantly enjoyed French food. I mean, when it comes to food, I much prefer, like, Chinese and Japanese and Korean food. And, of course, like, Italian food's good stuff. But, in any case, French food, I don't know. There's this, local French restaurant in my town that's just been there my whole life. And I'm like a kind of guy who goes to all kinds of restaurants, but I've never been to this French restaurant. I do remember that when I was a little kid, there was a period where I went on walks with my father around there, and we would sometimes see just snails just kind of walking around. And snails walking around. I mean, we would see snails, slithering or sliming or oozing around or whatever it is they do to move. And, it was, he suggested jokingly, or at least partially jokingly, that maybe they served escargot at that restaurant. And they had, like, snails that, they used for it, and these were the snails that, like, got away. I mean, it is possible, actually. So I wonder what these new well, they're not called slimes, they're called noozes, aren't they? I think they're called these noozes' shtick is that they can poison you, huh? Great, that's just so charming. I'm so glad that they can do that. Really makes me happy. It's interesting. In each area, we go like through several versions of these enemies. Like, these guys who are just shot those discs at me seem to be the new version of those little praying mantis men that we met at the beginning of this area. They just keep... Wait, now that I look at it, this is just a rehash of the opening bit of this area, isn't it? But with newer enemies. Interesting. That really is interesting. And I know there's a chest. I'm gonna go get the chest in just a sec. Don't worry. Don't you worry your little head about it. It's just important to kill all the monsters possible in the meantime. Hi guys, like you! You're the kind of monsters I'm talking about when I talk about killing all the monsters possible, you see. Leaving their red blood everywhere. Yunica must smell so bad right now. Because she has all that, like, blood and all that sweat on her. Ugh. Okay, our elemental attacks are now all at their max power. That's good. That is exactly how I want them to be. Okay, you guys done? You guys about done? I'm getting kind of tired of your putting up all this garbage that you send my way all the time. You got. What was that? What did you just do? How did that attack work? I should read the bestiary and find out, or bestiary, I mean. I've always wanted to read a real medieval bestiary, the monster book, because I'm sure you'd get some very weird monsters in there. Anyway, so Mackerel, an elder and leader among the Chryolos clans. In spite of its size, it remains quite nimble, exceptionally skilled at launching. They launch sickles. Wait a minute, they're like clan leaders? They have clans? They're intelligent enough to have clans? You see, that kind of thing makes me uneasy. I'd prefer to think they're just mindless, demons, not like, creatures with tribal structures that like anthropologists could study or something. That makes me uneasy. I don't want to just... Like, these are they're supposed to be mindless monsters I'm killing, not people. Ah, well. Wait, that's not just an ah, well thing! That's really serious! We could be committing, well, not crimes against humanity, since strictly speaking they aren't humanity, but in principle, the same kind of stuff. Anyway. I don't think they're even going to factor that into the plot whatsoever, though. I don't think that has anything to do with where the plot's going. So let's see what we find in here. Demons? Is that what we're going to find? Yeah, we're going to find demons. I called it. In fact, I bet this is the room with the goddess statue in it, isn't it? Because, all these glowing demons. Everybody knows glowing demons means a corrupted goddess statue. That's just how it works. That's the old symbolism dating back to ancient times. You read like Homer's, the Odyssey. They talk about that in there. They say they see the glowing demons, and that's how, Ajax knew that the goddess statue had been corrupted and made to look like a demon statue. These demons perverting everything they touch. Hey! And then we burned them to death. Okay, now we just need to find the medallion, don't we? The crystal's power purified the demon's statue. Good. Like Mantid. It's going to be a giant praying mantis monster, isn't it? It's going to be like these little praying mantis men we've met, except much, much bigger, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. I'm not even really wondering. I know that's what it's going to be. In any case, maybe now that we have a teleportation point, we should go deliver the wrong item. We should go deliver this black pearl to Rado's annex. We're very near the top of the tower at this point, aren't we? Wait a minute. I didn't comment on this before, but are there 2 moons? I didn't realize that. Maybe this is the same planet that Final Fantasy IV takes place on. They have 2 moons, don't they? I think so. Imagine if it were. That'd be great. Maybe this is the tower of Zot or whatever it was from Final Fantasy IV. Could be. Yunica? What's that? Yunica showed the Black Pearl to Fina. This is... Hugo gave it to me. He said it might help us. Apparently, it's a mock-up of the real Black Pearl. Remarkable. It does contain considerable energy. I think it may just be enough. With that Black Pearl replica and the Dreaming Idol, we may actually be able to undo the petrification curse. Really? I'll go get the idol from Dino right away. Yes, please do. Thank you, Yunica. Okay, where's Dino, though? I forgot that Dino was literally just like a few meters from where Rico was. Sorry, guys. Dino! Yunica? What's wrong?
Yunica explained that the other knights had been turned to stone.
Oh dear, that's not good at all. Really? That's how your reaction is like, oh my god, they're in trouble. That's not good at all? Really? Okay. Fortunately, I did bring the Dreaming Idol down to the surface with me. It's normally enshrined in the campanile of Lane, but this occasion called for a bit of extra precaution. Wow, it's that important an artifact. It is. It can purify just about anything. All the more reason to have it on hand in a place like this, really. Here. We received the Dreaming Idol. So, we can really bring back Roy and the others with this. Theoretically. Worth a shot at least. Please give my regards to Cadna and Lady Fina. I must admit, I'm surprised to hear the enemy's leader would make a personal appearance like that. Seems like things are finally coming to a head. I have a feeling the most dangerous ordeals are yet to come. Please, do take care, Yunica. I will. Thank you so much. Oh god, okay, we gotta go save him. After we talk to, Shion.
Is something wrong, Yunica?
Yunica explained that Dalles had... Okay.
I don't know what to say. That's detestable. The magical gifts the Black Pearl has granted us aren't meant for such horrific purposes. Our enemy must practice a truly dark form of magic indeed.
Yunica? Are you feeling alright? You look unwell. I know it's tough to keep positive given what happened, but just remember, you're not alone in here. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always glad to lend an ear. It's good to have friends. It's very good to have friends. It's all you... Honestly, large chunk of my life, a large chunk of my sorrows, I think just happened because I didn't really have many friends. All anybody's really looking for, I guess. Friends are part of it. I think what people are looking for is happiness and contentment. Or rather, contentment, since that is happiness. Friends are part of that. You gotta have friends. Alright. Let's go save the other Holy Knights. Lady Fina! Yunica, welcome back. Lady Fina, I got it! So I see. I think we're ready to proceed then. This should be everything we need to undo the petrification curse. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Just when I thought Hugo had gone rogue, he swoops in at random and saves the day. I guess he has his moments after all. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. Let's get the Dreaming Idol infused with the energy from that Black Pearl replica. Yunica, would you please set both artifacts on the ground in front of me? Okay. Here we go. Ah! And with that, the two artifacts are now one. That's quite impressive. I don't think there's another soul in this world that could do what you just did, save for Lady Rhea. The jewel's energy should now be channeled directly into the idol itself. So it's ready to be used on Roy and the others. It is. Just hold it aloft in their presence and the artifact should do the rest. Hurry now, there's no time to lose. I'm on it. Thank you, Lady Fina. I love you. What am I ever going to do with that girl? She's a handful, all right. But I have to admit, her enthusiasm is infectious. I feel a lot more optimistic just looking at her. Indeed. And yet, she has no magic ability whatsoever. Even the most basic spells of daily life are beyond her. But then, I suppose magic is born of the Black Pearl. Perhaps Unicia's heart is simply too pure for it, too devoid of demons. I could tell she was special the very first time we met, and she grows more special by the day.
Let's go save everybody.
I hope something doesn't go wrong. I really hope something doesn't go wrong. But you see, I don't think something will go wrong. Like I said, I'm not worried. I'm confident. I'm not even going to be concerned about them because they're going to be fine. I mean, you know, it's going to be a little awkward. Like when you're petrified, do you suppose that the food in your stomach, in your digestive system, is that petrified too? I would think so. Otherwise, that could, you know, that'd be very uncomfortable. Because if your body was turned to stone, it's not like it's not like it would be possible for your digestive system to, you know, digest the food. It would just be sitting there. Actually, on that respect, I guess ultimately it doesn't really matter. Well, actually, it would kind of matter, because if you're stone, then like all that bacteria and stuff inside your body, because your body's just filled with all sorts of, you know, gut fauna. That could, what would happen to that? Would it die? Or would it, like, could that cause you some serious infections or something? I don't know. In any case, let's use the Dreaming Idol. Oh, it's a statue of a Solomon Shrine priestess, huh? Good.
Unicia held the Dreaming Idol aloft, and a dazzling light shone forth from its forehead.
Ugh. What? What happened? It worked. It really worked! How are you feeling, Roy? Does it hurt at all?
Not really. Though, I definitely don't feel like myself just yet. And I'm sure I'll hurt like hell once this numbness wears off.
Well, at least you're better off now than you were a minute ago, I guess. We all are, thanks to you. I must say, I'm very impressed. As am I. I owe you my life.
We are all in your debt, Sir Unicia Tova. You've once again surpassed all expectations and done the Holy Knights proud.
Oh, please. I don't deserve your praise. I wasn't able to keep you from being turned to stone in the first place, after all. Honestly, it's pure dumb luck that I was able to save you, and I couldn't have done it without help from Lady Fina, Dino, and Hugo.
Well, I think you did great. You resisted the overpowering urge to charge headlong at the enemy, totally defying your usual animal instincts.
I'm not a boar, you know. Helping Unicia grow and mature as a knight is almost worth being turned to stone, if you ask me.
Unicia, I think you should know that before the Commander Tova departed for the surface, he wrote me a letter.
He did?
Yes, and I can still recall exactly what it said. It said that every man, woman, and child has an important role to play in life. It doesn't matter how powerful or influential we may be. Our time to shine will always come, without fail. And until it does, all we can do is wait. When the moment is right, we will hear the call. It's how we answer that call that determines our strength of character. That's the battle we fight against the weakness in our hearts. In my grief at his passing, I'd put that letter out of my mind. But your words have reminded me of his. You're doing what you know you were destined to do, just as he did. And I believe my destiny lies ahead as well.
Commander.
You have uncovered your own strengths, Sir Yunica Tova, and shown them to us all that we may learn from your example. In my naivete, I have hardly rendered your father's sacrifice. In my naivete, I've nearly rendered your father's sacrifice in vain. But now, I know what I must do, what we all must do. Thank you, Yunica. Thank you for opening our eyes and saving our lives. You're a true holy knight, in every sense.
I don't know what to say.
Well, allow me then. Our bodies are no longer stone, but the curse took its toll on us. I believe we should withdraw for now. We must give ourselves a chance to rest and recover. In our current state, we'd only be holding you back.
Agreed. My body still feels heavy and swollen. I'm not confident I'd be able to handle myself in combat just yet.
We shall undergo a thorough regimen of healing magic, then rejoin you here in the upper levels. In the meantime, Yunica, we leave the search for Lady Rhea in your capable hands.
Yes, sir! On that note, I believe you'll need this.
Take care, and may fortune be on your side.
Thanks. I hope you all feel better soon, too. Are you sure you don't want to help me fight the Mantid? That Dalles fellow is far more dangerous than we'd imagined. Be on your guard if you encounter him. Well, that goes without saying. Oh.
Thank you, Yunica. I owe you one, in a big way. What's wrong?
I'm just not used to hearing you say things like that. I mean, you're always treating me like a little kid making fun of me. It's not like you to thank me so seriously. Or at all, really.
Oh, come on. I may tease you a lot, but I hope you know by now that I don't mean it.
Huh. Well, you hardly ever have a single kind word to say about me. And sometimes even say things that embarrass me. You're always acting like you're my big brother, looking out for his little sister because she can't look out for herself. And guess I owe you some thanks for that.
What? That's certainly a turnaround. What's the deal?
Well, you're the one who told me to go get Dad's sword. And that's what gave me the strength to keep going.
Literally, in fact. All I did was give you an excuse. The rest was up to you. And I knew you'd go for it.
Roy.
Anyway, I never did properly congratulate you on being knighted, so congratulations. You did it. You made your dream come true.
Thank you.
I told myself before that once you became a true knight, if you ever became a true knight, I would...
You would what?
Now's not the time. I'll tell you later. Be careful up there, Yunica.
Oh, okay. I will. Thanks.
Oh man, Roy was gonna kiss you. Roy's gonna kiss you, Yunica.
What about Commander?
You've done us all proud, Yunica. Until we can get back to the search ourselves, I'm counting on you to continue in our place. I have every faith in your abilities.
You've really grown fast, Yunica. You're so much more confident and resourceful than you were even a day ago. You've brought great honor to the Holy Knights. Thank you for all your help. Well, guys, see you around. I think that what Saul said about everybody having a role to play in life, I think that's true. Oh, we already removed the plants. Because, I mean, maybe some people would call it corny, but I do believe there is that there's a truth to that. there's I mean, I feel my personal responsibility in life is largely to write, but I do sometimes think that everybody has some kind of purpose, in life, and it's up to them to realize it, of course. But well, who knows? Maybe I'm just a sentimentalist. Except I don't think I am. So some people have bigger roles to play than others, of course. But we all have some role to play in things. World's a Stage is Shakespeare wrote, and as a number of other people, I'm sure, have also written. Oh! Ah. Oh, there's still two of them. I thought I took out one of them. Oh well. That scene put me in a good mood. Although it's a little ridiculous to just give her the mantid medallion. Like, hey, go take care of this yourself. Thanks for taking care of all those other really giant demons single-handedly for us. Hope you can take on this one too. Oh well, how bad could it be? The mantid couldn't possibly be worse than the sandworm, right? How could it be worse? How could it possibly be worse? And in any case, that's what these demons want us to do. These demons, the weaknesses that all of us must overcome in real life, those are the real demons. And in fact, those demons want us to just think that they're insuperable, that we can't overcome them. But in fact, we can. You got to keep that in mind. You can't forget that. Can't forget that. Oh, we're level 39. What do you say we go make it a nice even level 40? Also, I feel like there's a bit more exploring we had to do. I feel that way, at least. But maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Just send a big fiery bird thing off into the air. I like that. I really did like that scene. That was like kinda actually touching. Yunica just doesn't lose her positive attitude. And I really admire that in a person. Maybe you'd call it unrealistic to be optimistic, and in certain respects it is, but, I mean, research into the subject does suggest that people who do believe, that they're going to do well, tend to actually do well. And I do think that there's a bit of a self-sabotage involved if you, try and convince yourself that you're not going to, that you're going to fail. Of course, what we should say is that you need to prepare for the worst and, hope for the best. But really, I don't think it's psychologically, feasible to actually prepare for the worst. Truly to do that while also actually hoping for the best. It's just one of those things where, in principle. Wait, I just realized the effect of the sort of soul dissipation when you kill an undead monster is the same kind of effect that's been put onto the that is floating out of these plants. Does that mean these plants are somehow channeling the souls of all the people the demons have killed? Because if that's the case, actually forget it. There's no reason to feel remorse for these demons. They're like genocidal maniacs, aren't they? I mean, maybe you could make the case that the humans who are fighting them now are too, but I mean, the demons just go around killing people and turning innocent, animals and plants and even humans into demons, don't they? Maybe this Zava guy we're fighting has actually been turned into a demon by the demonic gases. Holy crap, that's dark, man! But at least we're releasing these ones' spirits when we, slice them up into small pieces, into delicious bite-sized chunks, part of a complete breakfast. And we did it while only losing 1 HP. Once again, not that long ago, these enemies here were also
dangerous to me that just walking over here was practically enough to get a game over. And now, they're absolutely... I'm totally, you know, taking him down handily. I mean, granted, that was my fault because I didn't have my weapon upgraded like I should have. But, you know, ah well. We all make mistakes sometimes. Some people just make bigger mistakes than other people. Yunica is so athletic. Let's go meet the Mantid. I bet he'll be a very cheery guy who will tell us some jokes. I wish he were. But he's going to make us kill him, isn't he? Because he's the Mantid. And if he's anything like these other Mantid, praying mantis people we've met, he's not going to be a terribly friendly person. Now is he? The answer, by the way, is no. Oh boy! Well, one way to go now, and that's forward.